guys. Today is 2/16/2017, and time here is 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The time in New Zealand is well after 2, so it's probably around 3:30 right now. Um, anyway, I'm having you look at a map of Google Earth, and I'm going to do some pins. So just do a little slight catch up. I accidentally deleted half my pins today by accident. However, I did get them in a video earlier, so that shouldn't be an issue as far as having lost some. And that's life, I guess. It does happen. Anyway, we're going to look at a 2.2 at Author's Pass. It was 11 kilometers deep. So we go up here. For those who don't know how to use Google Earth, this would be a good lesson. You put in your coordinates here. For GeoNut, you don't remove the comma. And then before I look at anything, I always make sure that I get my pen in. That way I can move around and look without losing the spot. So always stick the link here because it makes it easier to go back to look at it later. So this was a 2.2. So if I go to click on here, I can pull it up on my desktop just like that. So it makes it a lot easier for me, and then I don't have to go back and find the page. Anyway, as noticing, this is again following along the river areas leading up to Lake Summer. You can tell it seems that these have been hitting along all of the water areas. And I've also noticed something else. If you get a 2.2 on this side, you're going to get a 2.2 on the other side. Okay, so our next one was at 326, and it's a 2.6 at French Pass, and it was 62 kilometers in depth. So we get our pen in. It's a 2.6 at 62 kilometers. .6, 62 km. Let me close this door real quick. I know that there's some music going on in the background, and I don't want to have it on my thing. Okay, I'm back. So that 2.6 to 62 will probably lead out to a 3 eventually. If it hasn't happened yet, I have not had a chance to look. This happened near Stevens Island. Okay, the next one we're going to look at is at 326, so we got to go up. The next one we're going to look at was at 411 at Topo, and it's 70 kilometers in depth. Now what I'm noticing is there hasn't been many earthquakes today at all, but the ones that have happened have been pretty much 50, 60, 70 kilometers in depth in the last few hours. So that implies that there is pressure moving into the area. And usually when we see it getting quieter like this, not like it's a lot off, but it's getting quieter, that lets you know that it's building. So it's a 2.3 at 70 kilometers. So that's a forest area. And since I'm going to go and look real quick to make sure there wasn't any I missed, because that was the last few. Yeah, we had a 3.0. What do you know? 3.0 at Teroa, 32 kilometers in depth. And it's falling right along the rudder. Now with the one out in Tonga, that on play, I need to look at it. So I'm not sure what the depth on that one is. So I'll go back and look at it in a minute and see exactly where it's at. So that was a 3.0 that was falling around this area. And if you can tell, they've been doing some tree clearing over here. This is, from my understanding, it is not areas that they're doing fracking. They have the pads out here and they do the tree clearing. And then at the same time, they replant trees. So a lot of the industry over there is tree related. But I've been trying to figure out how that may add into the earthquakes that are happening. Okay, we're going to go to Tonga. Let's see where that Tonga quake happened. So a Tonga quake occurred down here, and it was at a depth of 123 kilometers. So it seems to have happened, looks like a volcanic area. And it was on this corner, so that'll either go this way, or down this way. And we'll look over here real quick on MSC and see if there's been any others to look at. Let's see a Tonga. I'm going to go look at the Seismo page and see what the actual readings on that Tonga were. So they show a 4.9, a 5.0. I'm going to look at this page here. That one just shows it was a 5.0. This one shows it's 144 kilometers in depth. And see what all their readings are. Or a 5.0, 5.2, 5.4, 5.1, 5.4, 5.0, 5.2, 5.2, 5.2, 5.4, 5.2, 5.1, 5.3, 5.5. And I'm not sure what brought that one down so low. Might have been the 4.6 that they threw in there. But I don't see that that one is a 4.9 because the highest number would be a 5.4, so that should make it around a 5.0. Okay. Let's go back one more page. Fiji. You can get this one. If it's buffering, it'll come on later as a video. Okay, so this one was a 5.3 at 590 kilometers in depth. And I guess that's what they went with. But if you also look up here, you'll see there was a 600 kilometers in depth. So that's actually pretty deep with a 5.5. I notice they don't have that 6.0 on this one. Oh yeah, they do. Wait, do they? I thought I just saw it. 5.6. Well, so they actually went with a 5.3. Or they go with, there's a 6.7 here too. So they went with 5.3. There's a higher one here, it's a 6.1. So we're going to put this over here. So I could say it may have been up to 600 kilometers in depth. But they went with 590. I don't know the difference of cutting off 10 km on it. Doesn't seem to make any sense to me. That one occurred over here. So that one, which is on this line, we'll probably do this and this. It'll come down this way and it'll hit down here somewhere. Okay, guys, much love, and I will talk at y'all again.